Machikomoko is Machikomoko.
Propane right below you. It is off. Seriously? Oh, yeah, at least wanted a sticker or something. I saw something! It's like you're off the sea. That's the Atlantic Ocean.
We did it!
It wasn't just out of the tuna, it was
15 centimeters!
Okay, that light is Julez Crisp Delaware Air. Everybody. All right, so this video is a little different than our typical videos that we do because it's been a while since we posted our last one back in September. Things have been extremely busy for Peszka the RV and our family, and we're going to update you on all those things and give you some really cool and exciting news. Our destination is the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania, about a 2-hour trip from where we were in Lancaster County. We'll let the dash cam footage roll, and Julez and I will talk about some of the exciting things that have happened since September. So it's a little bit of a time warp going on here, but we think you'll catch the idea and catch on just fine. So not everybody can do what we do, but we do have our RV right here on the property, and we have 30 amp service, and it's all set up ready to go so that if we have visitors, we've got an extra bedroom or two, an extra kitchen, extra bathroom, and gives visitors great privacy and almost like a B&B here in Florida. So we had visitors.
Yes.
Tell them who we had.
My sister, my niece, my 2 nephews, our niece, our 2 nephews.
She's normally telling me it's ours, so yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
wait, that's terrible.
That is terrible. So we did an impromptu trip to Pennsylvania. Impromptu meaning we really hadn't planned on going, but once we made the decision to go, we quickly did some things to make sure that our first time camping in winter weather would go well. We used Harvest Host. That's been our go-to place for stopping. This trip was from Florida, the Tampa Bay area, to the northeast part of Pennsylvania, about 1,200 miles. And we wanted to do it in about 300-mile increments. For this trip, Julez was working, so she didn't use vacation days. And we had to do some accommodations for that we're going to talk to you specifically about because we learned some things. Also, we knew that we were going into sub-freezing temperature, and we had never winter camped before. We don't winterize our RV being here in Florida. So that was another issue that we worked on. And we have a product that we'll put up on the screen for you and give you a link. But we bought a skirt for the RV that literally goes around it, wraps from one end all the way around, connects together with Velcro, and we used some duct tape to hold it on. And that skirt keeps the wind from going underneath the RV and making it even colder on the underside of the RV. When we did that, we had no issue with frozen pipes. We were good. The heating worked efficiently, and we'll put that product back up. We got it on Amazon, and we'll have all the info for that. All right, here's the big development for the video. And I'm going to lower the laptop so you can see this thing. It's so heavy. You're so dramatic. All right, so what do you got in your hands?
Subwoofer.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we needed a subwoofer for her job, big time. Okay, take 2. What do you have in your hands? I'm afraid to ask you. What are you hiding behind? Cloud.
A toaster.
Oh my gosh. You forgot the name of it, didn't you? No. Okay, so what are you holding on to right now?
A Bluetti power station, which saved my butt when we were driving. And for me, generally working from the road, because before we got this puppy, we had a Cobalt inverter.
Yeah, we have Cobalt power tools, and one of the things you can do with that is get a little converter or inverter where you put your 40-volt battery in and it gives you 120 out. And why was that a problem?
Because it only lasted like 2 hours, and then we had a spare battery, but that only gave me another 2 hours. But I have an 8-hour working day, and honestly, most of the time when I work from the road, I work probably 10-hour days.
Yeah. You do 10 hours, and work consists of what's your power? What are you powering up for work? I know what you're powering up, but they don't know what you're...
65 watts.
65 watts of computer, and also...
Did you try
65 watts. That's great. Yes. That's exactly correct.
I felt like it's a test.
Yep. And also your mobile hotspot, which we'll talk about that. We have new info on our mobile hotspot for next trip. But so mobile hotspot charges like a cell phone, and also we had our cell phones charging.
Yeah.
Because we have an inverter on the coach, but it's only a plug-in to the cigarette lighter. So the Bluetti, the deal with this is it gave her 8 hours of power on a charge, and it charges 80% of the Bluetti will charge in 30 minutes connected to your wall power or shore power. It also will charge by solar, and it will charge off of your cigarette lighter port in your car. Our RV is a little bit older. It's a 2014, so the cigarette lighter port doesn't have enough amperage, and we actually blew that fuse. We're getting good at blowing the fuses and fixing them. But we blew the fuse, plugging in the Bluetti. It didn't charge. So what I can tell you, though, is this unit just sold for just over $200. When we were originally looking at putting an inverter in our RV and connecting it to the coach batteries and just having a actual inverter for our electrical system, we were looking at thousands of dollars of not just equipment, but labor for our tech to have to put that all in.
And messing with our RV, which we really don't want to do.
Right. We have enough, we kind of like to leave things well enough alone. Power conversion is all we need for the RV, just charge the RV batteries. This will not run the air conditioner of the RV. It's not designed to do that. But we did run into a couple in Savannah on our trip last year who had a massive coach with tandem axle. It's a bus, an old bus. And he had a power station that looked like the size of a massive cooler that you put on a boat. And he runs his entire coach on a device like this, only much more powerful.
And then powered by solar.
And he powers it by solar. Yeah, so he's completely off grid.
But this let me work 8 hours without interruption and charging all the other things. And that was really nice.
Yeah.
And we should also show everybody what we did to tweak my workstation in the RV.
Yes.
Because if you work from the road like I do, you should get this $30 investment that we have in the RV to make the work you do more comfortable.
And to that point, like when we were at the RV show, we saw many of now have that work desk that comes out of the dashboard for the passenger.
Yeah, that's awesome. But what we have seriously is such a good investment, and again, it's like $30, so we're going to show that to you as well.
And to that point, we were looking into something to mount to the wall of the RV to swing out to her,
which we did not end up needing.
Right, and we're happy about that because now we've made no modifications to the RV whatsoever.
Yes,
saved a ton of money getting these kind of features. So we've got electricity when we need it. We're not running our generator all the time, which we're saving that for emergencies or for when we're really boondocking and need a generator. And once we set up our 12 volt charging better, this will receive a 12 volt charge from the RV while we're going down the road, give her the power she needs, and never run out of power stuff.
And just so you know the specifics, it's a Bluetti Model Elite 30 V2.
Right, and this is the second version of this unit. So the Blue Eddy's been doing this for a while. We researched it. It's not been charged since the trip, and I'm just curious. I'm gonna hit the power button while you're holding it. Let's see if it comes on. It could be that. Nope, there it comes right up, and it's at 100% power, and it has sat here since Christmas. It has not been charged since like December 29th, and it's at 100% power right now.
That's nuts.
So yeah, pretty cool.
Okay, we're done with this.
We are.
I'll take my subwoofer.
Okay, come back though. Hilarious. Okay, so we went to the Tampa RV show two Saturdays ago?
Yes.
It was not, yeah.
It was amazing.
And it's not far from us, and we went on a Sunday afternoon only with the idea to try to zip around the exhibit halls. We went in a couple RVs, but you know, we're not looking for a new RV. It was just fun to get there, and we had some things that we needed to check out. Okay, so what did we find? What was important for us?
This! We just talked about it. Well, specifically, this is important for me working from the road, but of course, this is our internet. So when we're on the road and we want to watch TV, or we need to connect our cell phones or computer or whatever it may be. Email,
upload, download.
Yep. And again, my work computer, this is everything. And we currently already have one of these, the TravelFi.
Yeah, we think we have one of the first models they ever made.
We have the 1892 version.
Right. It was a prequel.
But we just got the new one. And so this is one of the two new ones that they have. I'm sure we can blend it in.
Yeah, I can put a picture up. We'll put a picture up on the screen of the hotspot, or their whatever it is.
Their router.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Router. That's the word.
Really cool if you're a gamer from on the road, or a YouTuber.
Or a family with kids, and everybody's got phones.
Yep. You just need a higher speed. Their router looked fantastic. We almost got it, but it just doesn't make sense for us yet.
Not yet.
So this, why don't you tell them more about
while
what
you
we
unpackage
have
it?
while I
Yeah,
unpack,
okay.
yes.
So like I said, we saw the two guys at the TravelFi booth and talked with them. And matter of fact, hopefully by the time this video drops, we'll be able to offer you a discount because we're working on being brand ambassadors, partners with them. And the reason for that is because we've had TravelFi for over 4 years now.
Yep.
Since we got the RV, we've had it, and they were kind of shocked that we still had the original little white hockey puck TravelFi.
I see the horror in your eyes as I'm wrapping it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we were talking with them about it, and we bought this at the show and got it for a really good price. I think it retails for $199. But what I can tell you is we had its predecessor with us when we did our Yellowstone trip 2 years ago. We had coverage everywhere in the United States except one place. And that place was in Opelika, Alabama, near Auburn University. I still don't understand why we didn't have coverage there. That's another topic for another day. But TravelFi's customer service is so good because Julez works on the road. She has the customer service on,
from the road.
From the road. It could be on the road. Anyway, she has their customer service number in her phone, and called them, and they locked her on a tower, even though we were getting trouble with service. So here's the new one, and it's very compact. It doesn't look like much,
oh my goodness.
But they said the difference between this one and the old one is it's faster. It has more cellular bands than the old one did, and I don't know the carriers that they bounce between, but
this is the thing about TravelFi. So they connect to all towers. They do not log into just AT&T. They don't just use T-Mobile or Verizon. They use whatever Frontier, whatever it is that's available in the specific city area that you're in. They will find the nearest tower and will connect, which is amazing. I don't know of any other hotspot provider that will work with all carriers and not just lock you into one.
Right. Well, let's do quick. And Julez really knows it. She talked to them a long time. So it's terrible around trees, right?
No.
No, it's not. Now we know another product that is terrible around trees. We're not going to say it by name.
Yeah.
But so no problem around trees.
Right.
It's not good in the Northeast. No, it works fine in the Northeast.
It works fine in Wyoming.
Yeah,
it works fine everywhere.
And I will tell you, if you're on an interstate highway, it will work, period. Because interstate highways are dotted with cell towers. So we have yet to, and I don't want to jinx it, and we could, but we have yet to be in a place where TravelFi has not worked.
Right.
And, we've been to Wyoming, we've been through Colorado, Kansas, where else was the boonies for us? South Dakota. It worked in all those places. So this next trip, we will do a review on this when we get up on the next trip. So that was TravelFi.
Yes.
And we recommend it highly. We'll put links for this all in the description of the video. Here in Pennsylvania's Slate Belt, 3 neighboring communities share a connected story: Bangor, East Bangor, and Mount Bethel. Their history shaped the region, and for many families, including mine, these places shaped our lives. Bangor was founded in 1875, built on one of the richest slate deposits in the world. Welsh slate expert Robert M. Jones recognized the quality of the stone here and helped launch the quarry industry that defined the town. By the late 1800s, Bangor slate was being shipped nationwide for rooftops, blackboards, and fine craftsmanship. Immigrants from Wales, Cornwall, Germany, and Italy built the neighborhoods and churches that still give Bangor its character. Education has always been central to the community. My mom graduated from Bangor High School in 1944 and later went on to teach at East Bangor Elementary and Five Points Elementary School, shaping generations of local students. East Bangor grew as a smaller companion borough during the slate boom. Less than a square mile in size, it developed around worker housing, small industries, and roads that connected the quarries. It's quieter today, but its roots in the Slate Belt's working history remain strong, and it's a place where many families, including mine, have deep ties. Travel east toward the Delaware River and the landscape shifts to farmland. Mount Bethel is one of the oldest settled areas in Northampton County, dating back to the early 1700s when the German and Scotch-Irish families cleared the land and built the early mills and churches that anchored the community. In the early 1960s, Bangor High School moved to its current Mount Bethel campus, the school I later attended. Mount Bethel is also home to my family's farm. It began as Elvern Farms, named after my maternal grandparents Elsie and Vernon Mack. My brother continued the farm for many years, and today the tradition carries on with a new chapter, Hardball Cider, owned and operated by my nephew. It's a perfect example of how family land can evolve while still honoring its roots. Together, Bangor, East Bangor, and Mount Bethel tell the story of a region built on stone, strengthened by farmland, and carried forward by generations who've called the Slate Belt home.
Oh my god, babe.
I'm doing 5
miles an hour.
I'm glad you are.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all have to look outside.
Oh, Cindy.
God, I'm so glad you take this so easy.
Part of that is just crazy. What?
Hey, no.
Look at all the apples, baby.
Wow. It's good on my, oh my God.
Wow, holes.
Can you stay in your apartment?
Oh, he's got two big old tanks here now.
There's Todd, yay! Careful on the right.
Yep.
Alright, you know how to work, okay? We've been
Hello.
here.
When you're driving an RV, there's one rule that matters more than any gadget, mirror, or backup camera. Trust the person who knows you and your rig. A lot of people mean well. Another camper walking over, a neighbor waving their arms, even a family member who knows the equipment. In my case, my brother understands machinery inside and out, but that doesn't mean he understands our RV or the way I drive it. Julez and I are a team. We've logged the miles together, handled the tight turns together, and learned each other's habits the hard way, in real situations, not hypotheticals. She knows how the RV reacts, she knows how I react, and I trust her eyes more than anyone else's. That's why no matter who else is standing around ready to help, the only voice I listen to is hers. And you'll notice something. Whenever one of us is outside the RV, we're on the phone with the other, not yelling across a campground, not guessing, not hoping someone else sees what we need. Direct communication, one spotter, one driver, one team. That's how you protect your rig, your relationship, and your sanity.
Oh, hello, 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 hello.
Okay, hello.